Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Sister Tanya. Thank you so much for joining. I can count on you to show up. I can count on you. Thank you so much. As you come in, just share and tag and share. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining in on this morning. I'm going to give everyone just a few more seconds to join in. Amen. Well, we're going to go ahead with what we have. We thank you so much for joining us on this morning for Quick Word Tuesday. I greatly appreciate you. I am Pastor Deidre Samuel McLeod. I am the pastor of Divine Destiny Ministries right here in the great city of Hartsville, South Carolina. I am grateful to be able to come and do ministry and share a word with you to give you strength, to give you encouragement, to make you feel that you're able to still be able to fight and carry on. I'm telling you, we need strength. We need encouragement. No matter how much we think that we can do it by ourselves, we simply can't. We need each other. We need each other. So on this morning, I was thinking about a word. I was thinking about something that I shared on yesterday. Good morning. Good morning. I was thinking about something that I shared yesterday with some of my ministers, and I was also thinking about something that I shared even when I was talking to my mom about doing it anyway. I just want y'all to tag somebody in the comments, somebody that has been struggling and trying to figure out how they're able to carry on, and they just don't, they don't understand. It's been tough for them. They might need to hear this message. Tag somebody, tag about 2 or 3 people and tell them do it anyway. Do it anyway. I was sharing with my husband, and I was saying about taking on the opportunity that is given to us, that sometimes when we take on the opportunity, we tend to think that just because the opportunity came our way, that automatically it's going to make people celebrate us, it's going to make people be happy for us, it's going to make people say, hey, I'm proud of you, I want to get on board, I want to sow into what you're doing, I want to give into what you're doing. And oftentimes that do not happen. It's the people that we never thought that ever paid us any attention, that we never thought that even was even looking our way. Oftentimes they are the ones that really support you and really have your back. I had an opportunity to speak at the city on yesterday, the chamber, and I was telling my mom I was telling my mom how when I was preparing myself and looking over everything, even though there was a lot of familiar faces, there was also a lot of unfamiliar faces that was in the room. And even though that it looked like everybody was attentive, it looked like everybody was enjoying the word, it looked like everybody was hanging off of every word that was coming out of my mouth. It was just one. It was just one that really act like they wasn't engaged and didn't really care to be there. It just looked like just one. And I had to make a decision at that moment. Either I'm going to focus on the one, or I'm going to focus on all the rest of the people that was sitting in the room that came to really hear what I had to say. And why am I saying this? Because and when you go forth to do something, and even though you know that it's in your heart to do it, you know you've been anointed to do it, you know that you've been believing God to open up this door for you, that you'll lose focus off of what you're called to do if you pay attention to that one. I could have got distracted. I could have lost opportunity. I could have lost the opportunity to go to the next level. I could have lost the opportunity to receive grants. I could have lost the opportunity to be able to make an impression on somebody else. I could have lost the opportunity to give them Jesus. I could have lost the opportunity to witness to them and allow them to know what it is that God was really doing on the inside of me, because I could have stayed focused on the one. And oftentimes we lose focus off of everybody else that showed up in the room that really want want what you have. They really want what you got to offer, because we stay focused off the one. So I want to speak to somebody and let you know that don't get focused on the one. Get them out of your mind. Forget about them. They are not important anyway. I was sharing with my son on this morning, and it blessed me. I said to my son, I said, baby, let me tell you something. Elijah stood on the Mount Carmel, and he stood there, and he stood, and he slayed 450 false prophets. But it took one Jezebel, one, to say that I want your life, I'm gonna kill you, and that I'm coming after you. And he allowed that to send him in a cave. We're allowing people to send us in a cave because one person didn't believe, one person didn't celebrate us, one person didn't support us, one person didn't like our post, one person didn't comment, one person didn't come to the revival, one person didn't come to your setup, one person didn't come to your ribbon cutting, one person didn't show up to support your business. And we allowing them, that one person, to send us in a cave. And I said to my ministers on yesterday, we'll tend to focus on everybody else that didn't come to support us. We'll tend to focus on that one. And how you think that will make the people that did show up feel, worrying about the people that didn't. Ruth and Naomi wouldn't have been able to finish the assignment that was on their life if Naomi would have been so focused about running behind Orpah instead of worrying about the one that stayed with her. Sometimes we be so worried about who left, who didn't show up, who didn't clap, who didn't celebrate, who left, who got up. Think about the ones that decided to stay. Think about the ones that did believe in you. Think about the ones that are clapping for you. I was listening to this man of God on this morning, and he blessed me so much. He said, because oftentimes we as pastors, we get a bad rep when people don't show up to church and all that stuff, and they want you to run them down and chase them through the woods and all kind of stuff. He said Jesus didn't chase after the ones that decided to leave, that just didn't want to be there. Jesus only went after the people that got lost but was trying to follow. What am I saying? That sometimes we chasing after people that don't want to support you, that don't want to be there. If they don't want to be there, let them stay home. Let them not participate. But don't allow them to keep you from doing the thing that God has called you to do, chasing after people that don't want to be there. I promise you, because I did it. I did it in early part of my ministry. There was a particular member, every time I turn around, every time they got in their feelings, I had to chase behind them, trying to convince them that to stay, trying to convince them to be here, trying to convince them to want to be a part. You can't make nobody support you, and you can't make people stay where they don't want to be at all. If you stay in your emotions, I just said this yesterday. If you stay in your emotions, you stay in your feelings, you won't walk in your purpose. It's impossible to stay in your emotions and stay in your purpose at the same time. That's not going to happen. Let people go. I think Bishop Jake said it best. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. Because if they were for you, they will stay with you. So I'm saying to you, I know all of us have a lot of things going on. All of us are trying to start afresh, trying to start businesses, starting to start ministries, start coaching, whatever it is that we're starting to try to do, whatever. If people decide that they don't want to support you, don't make them. Don't make them. Don't choose them to run behind them. Yes, Sister Tanya, let them walk, because the people that are there for you, they're there cheering you on. I'm cheering you on, Minister Sheena. I'm cheering you on, Sister Tanya. I'm cheering you on, Sister Veronica. I'm cheering you on, Reverend Mother, my mama, Betty Samuel. I'm cheering you on. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm cheering you on, Sister Patricia Brown. Keep going. Keep fighting. Keep warring. Keep doing it. I'm telling you, Nike says, do it. Just do it. Just do it. Why? Because you have to make up in your mind that I got to do this thing that God has called me forth to do. Because the truth be told, you can't make people stay. You can't make people support you. You can't make people be there. You can't make people love you. You can't make people do anything. They got to want to do it. And if they don't want to do it, I'm telling you, you will be miserable trying to make people stay and be a part of something that they never wanted to be a part of. And not only will they be miserable, but you will be miserable. So I'm telling you, just do it. Just do it. God will send the people that's really meant to support you, that's really meant to have your back. God will send the people. And guess what? They will enjoy being there. I have people that comes Divine Destiny. They said they vacations around church service. That's a blessing to me. They're saying to me, nah, I don't feel like I'm made to be there. I want to be a part of what God is doing. I have people that set aside certain things because I want to show up. I want to be a part of what you're doing. Why? Because they want to be there. That gives you the encouragement to just keep on doing it. Even though I'm working and sometimes I might not be able to comment along the way, I want to support Evangelist Letitia McLeod on Thursdays when she go forth in power on prayer. Why? Because I want to be there. I want to be supportive. I want to give her the encouragement to just do it. Sometimes I'm tired for Marriage Matters at Monday at 7 o'clock, but I support them. Why? Because I want to give them the encouragement to just do it and just keep going, because somebody need for you to be in their corner, but somebody also need for you to just walk away if you don't believe anyway. Sometimes it's not always easy to show up on my mom's prayer on Monday, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays at 12. But when I can, I show up. Why? Because we need people in our corner just to remind us to keep going, to just do it. There are other people that I can support, that can make a shirt. But because I love Minister Sheena, I support her. Why? Because I want her to know that she can still just do it. Stop looking for the people that won't, because they're not. Stay focused on the people that are. And I love you too. Stay focused on the people that are, because those are the people that's going to make a difference in what you do. If people have to show up grudgingly to support you, I'd rather for them to stay home. I'd rather for them not to join in. But how I know that I'm making a difference, that you're making a difference, because everywhere I go, that people are saying, I enjoy the word that you give. I watch you faithfully. Yeah. And that what's give me joy and remind me to keep going on. You said last night, start giving your attention to the ones that don't support and lock in on the ones that do. Absolutely. That's what I said on last night. Now, I said that. You got to lock in on the ones that do. And that's exactly what Naomi did. They didn't run behind Orpha. They didn't run behind her. Ruth probably could have said, come on, Orpha, now. We didn't suffer all of this stuff together. Come on. Nobody didn't run behind her. They let her go. They stayed locked in on where we going. Because we are growing somewhere. So whether they like you or not, whether they support you or not, it's cool. Stay focused on the ones that do. I pray that this has been a blessing to you. I pray that you keep showing up for Quick Word Tuesday faithfully, Tuesday mornings at 10:30. Do it anyway. I promise you, it will make a difference. It will make a difference. I love you guys. Join us this afternoon, this evening at 6 p.m. This is the month of March where we celebrate women. This is Women's Celebration Month. We celebrating women. We are honoring women. We are honoring them. Listen, show up, get the word, be encouraged, and be strengthened. On tonight, I'm giving the opportunity to other women that are believing, to get more, to be strengthened in doing the things that God has called them forth to do. And I gave them a woman out of the Bible to study on, to read on. And I tried not to just choose anybody, but I tried to choose women that I thought that they can kind of glean from, or that they had some things that was similar to their story happening in their own lives. Read, study, show up to support these women of God on tonight. You never know how you might be encouraged. Listen, if this word has been a blessing to you, sow and give and sow, share. Thank you, Minister Sheena. Give and share, so into the ministry on tonight. We got a fundraiser going. We have been doing well. We partnered in teams, and we're believing to be able to get our goal. We got a roof project going, and I'm telling you, we saving money. We taking up as much as we can so we can get this roof done. Somebody told me that it was impossible, and I'm telling you right now, every time somebody sow and every time somebody give, it's reminding me, no, it's impossible. It's not impossible. It's possible. Anything is possible with God. I love you guys. Have an awesome and wonderful day. And to God be all of the glory.